Testing audio. Testing audio. Okay. Just give me a minute, I'm getting some stuff set up here. Okay. So, let me find all this stuff here, because I had swapped ships yesterday. The first thing I want to do today is talk about the Hur'q Swarmers. They've been a bit of an issue for the last few months, and I don't think a lot of people fully understand why. So I'm just going to swap back over to a different ship here. Okay, so the Hur'q Swarmers, when we're talking about them, we're not talking about the actual, like, Swarmer pets that you can use on the Hur'q ships. Those aren't the issue. What is the issue is the Hur'q beacon, which is somewhere in my thing here. This right here, you get this from the mission home. This is the primary issue. And then the secondary issue is the Hive Defense's personal space trait and the Hive Bearer starship trait, which you get off of the Lobi Psi Hur'q ship. So the issue with these is currently you call them in and they do an extremely large amount of damage. If you try and parse them though, if you pull up SCM, you're not going to see them. SCM completely filters them out, but if you look at CLR, it will count them. So on SCM, this run was 122k. Hello, Cal. And if I pop that same run over into CLR, it's 290, but it doesn't stop there. You see, there's a bunch of these swarmers that are not counted as my pets for some reason, so let me pull up a calculator. Let's add the number it does say and add up those 5 swarmers with it also. So if I count all of the swarmers here, this would be a 493,000 DPS run. Okay? Now, how do the swarmers do this much? It's not a parser that's bugged, it's the actual ability. So the swarmers that you call in, not the pets, it's the traits and the beacon. Those are what are bugged. So the phased waveform beacon from the home mission, the Hive Defense's space trait, and then the Hive Bearer starship trait. These pets, when you call them in, are buffed by all of your tack abilities. So, by attack abilities, I should rephrase that. It's all of your plus all damage buffs they are benefiting from. So if you have a ton of damage buffs, they can get pretty stupid. I've got a video I can pull up of the run too. So this was a really sloppy run, but I'm going to skip towards the end because that's where a lot of these stuff happened. Now, this was a rather uneventful run. I had 122k DPS in it, if you ignore the swarmers. So if I pop the parse into SCM, that's all it shows, 122k. But if okay, so right here, I hit the Hur'q beacon, and they all pop out, and just look at how fast that tac cube goes down. I'll pull the parse back up here in a minute, but that tac cube should not have been nuked that fast. Okay? Pug at 8.7, 30, and then 2 raid under 40. And then I was only doing 122k myself. The rest of the damage I did was from these pets, which, as I was just saying before, there's even more that aren't showing under me for some reason. So look at the pets. You've got the actual the actual hanger pets down here doing like 600 per. There's nothing wrong with those. It's all of these ones that are summoned in. The Chittiat Swarmers and Rudiat Ravagers that I can't pronounce. Hello. Yeah. Just going over some of the Swarmer stuff. I'm probably just going to do a post on Reddit because I feel like I can explain more on there. I actually had a script like wrote up for video, but I was having issues with Audacity and this microphone. Like what I normally do with the videos, I'll type up a script and just read from it. But yeah, if I pull this parse up, which let me go do that quick. Okay, so this is the exact same parse, the turktest.log. You see me 122k here. It just completely filters out the swarmers in SCM. And then look over in CLR, the exact same run. 122k SCM, 290 over here. This is because CLR doesn't filter out the swarmers like we do. Yeah, I just went in with Notepad and replaced all of the names. So I was going to post the combat log up on Reddit or on YouTube whenever I posted this as a video. I was going to just go out and do like a normal video, but I was having issues with Audacity, and I still don't actually have a new video editing software figured out. I need to find where I have my copy of Sony Vegas. I'm gonna try to pull up another log here though. And I did a few more runs, and like having that, it was quite consistently right around 300k with the Swarmers for me. And then if you go through and include all the other Swarmers down below, it of course increases the number quite a bit. But this one was one of the higher runs if you include all of these. I did have one run that did 510k, but I think this one looks better because there's only 5 Swarmers that don't show under me, whereas that one had like 15 of them. So, with this being 490k and me doing only 120, that's like 370k from the Swarmers. So this is why they don't show up. Like if you parse with them in a run, you can't upload the run because look at this video. This is a pretty bad team. I mean, it's decent, but you've got one person under 10k, one person at 30, and then two right around 40k, and then me at 122. This tack cube shouldn't have went down this fast. I mean, I'm running scatter volley. I'm not even running like a rapid fire loadout. They just annihilate the tack cube. They compress the runtime significantly. You see, every second in a combat matters, and well, those compress the time quite a bit. But I just wanted to go over that because we've been getting a lot of flack for it from various people because some people are upset we're not letting them, use them and show up on the parser and all that because they want easy way to get into the higher channels. And some people are just upset that their pug runs are being ruined because there's always someone in there running this beacon. It's rather unfortunate, but until Cryptic fixes it, we're just simply not going to allow anything with Swarmer in the name to be uploaded with SCM. But enough of that, I'm gonna try to gamble, I think. Yeah, I wasn't there for a lot of the talk about the Swarmer stuff. Alfie's the one that actually goes through and does the changes. He's the only person that actually like codes or does any of the software stuff with the parser. He's the sole developer on it. They have not fixed the turret bug. That's about my luck as of late. Nothing decent at all from those few boxes. Yeah, the issue is with the turret bug is you just put too much thought into like trying to mess around to get your ship to the right level. It's you just lose too much DPS trying to focus on, resolving that issue. But you can't get everything perfectly lined up to do that without a lot of moving around. It just simply shouldn't be an issue. I don't think it's worth trying to do any like serious DPS records right now because you're just screwed over with it. And it is surprisingly hard to get people to buy low-buy ships. We need another promo pack event too here soon. So if any of you followed the EC to contraband to deal the promo thing that I was talking about over the summer, the promo packs right now, this is a great example of how much you can profit by just sitting on them for a while. They're at 25 million for the R&D ones. And then if you want to look for the really nice Delta Pack ones, those are like 30 mil a pop, if not more. There's barely any on here actually. Overall, there's only a total of 55 promotion pack listings up on the exchange. I know what you want me to do for that ISA-MB is to run my Swarmer stuff, right? You want me to run all the Swarmer stuff and all that. I do wonder what all that stuff would do in like a proper 3-2. Would be interesting to find out. Such a hater. No Swarmers, please. I mean, it would just be interesting to see how, much it could do. I imagine someone's tried it, but I'm not going to ruin the run for everyone. Hello, Bam Bam. I see you're still trying to buy the gambling devices. I saw you post that last night. I almost responded, but I'm the low buy, like the EC per low buy, is low. Because like with the low buy ship, you're getting 255k per low buy, and those gambling devices are like 200k. What do you need so many for? Didn't have the damn parser on. It was 246 on both sides. Oh, okay then. It's always weird when that happens. It's probably because we got the left side done so much faster. It's crazy though, Bam Bam. You doing stuff on all 20 of those characters? I struggle to even maintain like the 5 or 6 I do now. Well, we nuked the left side really fast, and then I went over to the center because they had the spheres taken care of, so I went and started slamming the gate. 246 isn't. Oh, 254. It's not too bad then. Could you send me the that log file, or did that upload for anyone? 'Cause if that uploaded for anyone, I could just pull that off the table. I'm just curious to look at the numbers. Actually, that probably uploaded for me. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. So let's add up the tort. Well, with the high yield spam and the subspatial warhead, the Torp, even in this case, beat the Terran by 14k. My two turrets. Yeah, my turrets didn't do that great. You only running the two spiral waves then? What are you running for your other two? Hmm. And just think, everyone's making this. Well, not everyone, but a few people are going to be making the jump over to phasers, man. You know? All about them phasers. I should have run something else here, actually. I'm setting it back up. Cannon time. Hmm. Not sure if I guess I'll keep that on for now. I think this setup's better. Like the combo I'm about to do here for like the rapid fire builds, this is better than like pure phaser, pure disruptor. I'd say this is pretty much about as good as it's gonna get. And for this last cannon, doesn't really matter what I use. So I swapped over to cannon consoles. Um, then I put the prolonged on, the advanced piezo, because piezo with rapid fire has the technical overload, which does a nice little chunk. I should have been running this. This probably would have got me over my feds record. The thing is, like, they're assuming with all of the stuff for the phasers is that you have room for all the consoles and stuff. Like, I don't have room for the gamma turret plus the gamma console on this. I don't have room for the domino or any of the other, phaser set buffs. While phaser's, certainly gonna be maybe slightly better on a few ships, I don't think it's universal. Like, um, I think a mixed build still pretty good, or pure disruptor will still be better for some ships. Like the scimitars, it's really hard to take advantage of all the phaser stuff. The only thing you really get out of the scimitar running a phaser build would be access to the prolonged. Because you're not going to fit the domino and that gamma console on here unless you start dropping other things, which do much more. I actually need to go do some ground combat. I'm gonna die a ton in this. I do ground content a ton, so as you can see, all my ground traits are all filled out. And I definitely remember everything I want to slot here. So the last time I really did a ton of stuff on the ground was back when I did the Wave 400 Zompek, and after that I pretty much gave up on ground content in this game. Let's give security detail a go. See if it still does trash. The last one, K-Perf's always good.